I'm Muhammad, I'm a prophet because I said so. I have this hairy mole right on my shoulder, you know. And my bestest buddy Allah, he works for me though. I call him God to make you think I'm pure as white snow. In the damp cave of Hira I met this bad man. He squeezed me until I threw up the Quran. When I ran to Khadija in anguish and fears, she explained, "This is Jibreel," and wiped off my tears. I'm Muhammad, I'm a prophet because I am him, and Allah caters to my needs and every whim. His reward is that I let people think he is Lord. Then he lets me torment the people when I get bored. Now the world must revert and become just like me, and never ask questions and never be free. You'll become dumb blind Muslims and do as you're told, or your heads will be rolling your family's soul. Oh, Aisha, ooh la la, what a pretty dress. May I wear it? Your dresses get those revelations rolling. No, don't touch my eye makeup. Mine is too young for makeup. I'm 54 after all. My religion, Islam, grew like fungi on bread due to people's reluctance to part with their head. And because I got rid of the people who think Allah's slaves can be duped to do things that sure stink. I'm Muhammad, I'm a prophet because I said it. I meet up with Jibreel when I'm in need of you. And my bestest buddy Allah delivers sometime. These girls and boys and slaves and all these riches of mine. I'm Muhammad, I'm a prophet because I told you. My brothel in the sky awaits if you say it's true. But if Allah will find out in the mosque you did fart, He'll dump you in the hellfire when you depart. He'll dump you in the hellfire when you depart. Oh, Aisha, I still feel the pain after the food I ate in Khaybar. Allah is cutting my aorta.
Allah is a false god, a false god, a false god. Allah is a false god, a false god. Allah is a false god, a false god, a false god. Allah is a false god, a false god. And Muhammad is not a prophet. Muhammad is not a prophet. If you want grace and mercy and love, Islam is not for you. But Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus is the King of Kings who died to save us all. If you just repent and believe He took your sins on the cross, then mercy and grace, forgiveness and love, eternity can be yours.
Hallelujah. Let Lord Jesus Christ shine forth. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining. Welcome. Everyone is fine. Not fine. No, fine at all. So, I've got a video which is 145, 1 hour, 47 minutes of a recording of a live stream of a Muslim called Malik. Those of you who don't know him, he also goes under the name of Mossad agent. So this is the gentleman who turned out of pink and decided to expose all the sexual sin and mess Muslim missionaries are doing when they do mission trips, when they are taking money for the Quran to travel to different parts of the world, the things like they are doing, praying train stuff in the rooms, doing threesome stuff. Anyway, so if you are curious about all the things he exposed about Dawa gangs, go and check the video by David Wood. I haven't watched it. I just heard what David shared with me. I don't think I want to join people's try to find out what kind of train games people are playing. But overall, the idea was from Jack the Metaphysician to Warna or the Watcher to Shekutman, all of those Muslim Lantern, all of those things, all of those individuals taking people's money, traveling to different part of the world, so-called doing dawah, and ending up in nightclubs, and then picking up the ladies and doing the way David described language was ugly language, doing stuff with those things, and then some of them just sits and then watches. They even have names for those kind of things called doing train or something. Okay, so go and check that out. And some of them are apparently have married 9 times, all those mess. So he decided to expose them end of December, and then in that he went after the wife of Christians. So he put a picture of a Christian woman. Her husband is on yeah, it's Bosnia. Thank you. So he put the picture of GodLogic's wife on his live stream and then commented on it, all those kind of things. Anyway, David has been telling people just deal with the arguments, don't go after people's wife, but they are not good at it, right? So apparently yesterday there was a live stream, as I said, 1 hour 47 minutes. In that live stream, he took the responsibility to dox David Wood's wife. He shared lots of pictures of her. He shared her phone number. Even during the live stream, they called her. He shared her address. He shared her workplace and the church, and then asked people to call those places after they called David's wife during the live stream. Okay. Before it came to that stage, this Uthman's best friend or best buddy, Mr. Muslim, interviewed a lady who expresses that she is the woman whom David had sex when David was 18 something, before he went to prison, and she's the 15 years old girl in David's video. Okay. So what I have done is I was sent the clips. I put all the clip together. I divided the clip into twos. No, actually, the clip was divided into two, doxing part and the interview part. I kind of collected them together. And then what I have done was I haven't watched the first part where ladies sharing her testimony. Apparently I haven't watched that, so I'm gonna watch that video first time. But the second half of the video, that is start from after an hour timeline. So I watched that, and one of the things I've done was, I can't remember exactly the timeline, but one of the things I've done is I muted the parts where this Mr. Muslim is giving the names and locations and addresses and phone numbers. And throughout whole that, I apologize, it's 1 hour 41 minutes 57 seconds. So in that, every time when he gives names, addresses, phone numbers, and locations, I muted that part, and whole that last 41 minutes is always pictures or informations of Christians, their pictures, all those kind of things, so on the screen. And then I simply put a Charlie Hebdo picture there. Okay, so that in that sense, video is being edited. so everyone can listen. You won't be able to hear the phone numbers, addresses, all those kind of things. So of course, there's a question whether all those details are correct, but for the address, all the things, but they called like David's wife joining the live stream stuff. So before I start all those kind of things, those of you who are based in USA, you need to get hold onto FBI or whoever deals with those kind of things, and then express your concern for the safety of David's wife. So when someone gives your phone number, your address, where you work, which church you attend, I know from my experiences, you get people who are hammering down your door with literally hammer, okay, breaking down your doors. People are simply following you from one place to other place, and then they are doing very, very nasty things to you, okay? So therefore, those of you who are watching and based in USA, get hold on to police or FBI and then ask them to deal with the situation. It is not someone is just like giving, this is this person's full name, phone number and address of workplace, address of home address. It's all been shared by, and lots of people were watching. And individuals who are involved with this is that guy called Mossad agent Malik and the center Dawa. I put his picture on the thumbnail. Can someone confirm for me? Isn't that the guy who was, I get confused with cowboy guy and this guy. Isn't that the guy who in a debate with AP was doing this sign to AP? Is that the same guy? He's called Center Dawa. So both of them, so I think it's that guy. He's the Bosnian guy. What do you expect? People go to Bosnia and then do that train rides over there, and then anyway. Thank you very much who took action. I knew that was that guy, Center Dawa guy. I wasn't fully sure. I get confused with that cowboy guy and this guy. Anyway, so Center Dawa and Malik decided they are gonna put down David Wood's wife's full name, address, workplace, phone number, church, all those kind of things. And they've done a couple of things also to bring your attention. In that video, that Malik guy says their wives are not theirs anymore. It's like our wives now. It's not their wives, it is our wives now. And then also in the same video, they're talking about, he's saying he's the house, shows the pictures, full address, all these kind of things, and then says so this is the place when David is eating the Quran. So that's like, anyone who is listening, he's simply saying go and get them, okay? And he expresses it's like he's gonna do this full-time job and then go after all other people who are involved with David. So I literally don't like this book. And I literally don't like when people go after other people because they think this stupid book is more important. And especially when they go after someone who has nothing to do with Islamic arguments. So you want to shut down someone, you cannot shut them down. So what do you do? You go after their friends, you go after their family members, because you don't know how to deal with the arguments, and you put people's life in danger. So I've got hold this book, literally like, this book doesn't deserve any respect. And this is the book that simply destroys its followers, right? I've got whole, like, you know how many of them I have? Don't even care about this stupid book. If your intention to go after a woman and hurt that woman, just seriously, idiot Muslim. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is, as I said, we will watch whole video, listen whole video. There will be parts that you will see just blanks on it, but sound will be there. Well, plan might be different because apparently within first 17 minutes of the video there is lots of pictures and personal informations there as well. So I didn't know because I didn't watch that part. I've got option to just skip and then start from minute 17 and then go onwards from there. Yeah, that's what I will do. So first what we are going to watch, apparently the testimony of this 15 years old at that time who David had sex with. She's going to come and share her testimony. As I said, I didn't listen to it. I didn't watch it. But as I will listen, first, let me actually, I put up here. First, I'm going to put together, share with you what David shared. If anyone wants to call in and then talk or think together, you are very welcome to do it. I put the link in the chat. So this is the video of David with AP back in November something. That 6 hours video where David kind of exposed AP, David, Sam Shamoun is all being exposed. Okay, so that's this video. Because first we are going to listen to testimony of this woman. She is claiming that she is the one whom David had sex. Let's listen what David says, and then we can simply question. We can see if the stories are matching or not.
Don't care. If your fans want to condemn me, I don't care. What do you want me to do? Hey, I even mentioned I would give Dawa guys some information. Hey, so before I went to prison, before I went to jail. So I was in jail and then I got out. While I was out on bond, before I went back to jail and then went to prison. Dawa guys, here's your stuff. Here's your stuff. The last 2 girls I had sex with before I went to jail. One, dude, what? I don't care. One was 13 and one was 15. So when Muhammad Hijab's like, oh, you know what, if a girl's 13, but she got wide hips, that was the case. She had big boobs and wide hips, but she was 13. I did not care. I didn't care back then. So here I am, because in the minds of the Dawa guys, if you ever did anything, you can never condemn it because you did it once and you can never take the opposite side. So I had sex with a 13-year-old girl. Now, she flung herself at me, so I guess I can defend it. No, I don't defend it. Shouldn't have done it. Doesn't matter if a 13-year-old girl flings herself at you. It doesn't matter if she has big boobs and wide hips and so on. You don't do that sort of thing. The 15-year-old girl, to be fair, she told me she was 17, but it wouldn't. I eventually knew she was 15. I still didn't care. That girl, I had anal sex with that girl. Do you know what that would be in court? Do you know what that would be in court, guys? Sam, I'm trying to let you know, dude. What are you scared of? People finding out the truth? Who cares? If you want to condemn me for it, condemn me. I've done all sorts of messed up stuff in my life, guys. The point is, that would be like if it's a minor and you do something, it's a higher category. That would be considered like forcible sodomy or something like that because she's not able to consent. But
can you quickly point out and explain to people that I was doing a criminal?
Okay, so what we have, David Wood expresses that he had sex with a girl who is 15, but girl introduced herself as 17 years old. Okay, and then he goes through the details how he did those kind of things. Okay, so that's what we know about that 15 years old lady, girl. So apparently this is the lady claims that she's 17. And at that stage, David is 18. So what we want to see, to check if the testimony is correct or not, 2 details to match, right? We don't have much details from the David's story, so we will see what she shares with us. This is going to be disturbing. This is going to be disturbing. So if you can't take it, just leave, please. But I think no one has right to put someone else's life in danger because they simply disagree with their arguments or the way they are acting, especially someone else who is not even in the apologetic circle. Okay, so it is absolutely wrong for anyone to go after someone else's wife and then put all of the personal details of her. Without shame, they are like even calling, they even called her during the live stream. Okay, so I'm gonna start the video from minute 18. As I said, intention of that apparently there are some pictures, as well as actually not some, lots of pictures of people. So I didn't kind of went through that part. So we are gonna start from minute 17. 18, I apologize, 18. So what I will be looking at in this testimony: locations, details, people, how did they met? Like before I ask anything, okay? So think about this. Over 30 years ago, David has sex with a girl, okay? And David never met that girl again. Somehow, after 30 years after that, this girl gets in touch with a Muslim who wasn't even mentioned until last December, until a month ago. How did she knew that, okay, David already mentioned what we did, and there is this Mr. Muslim who lives in different part of the world. I'm going to get in touch with him, and then I'm going to share my testimony in his platform and then expose what David did, or just share what David did. Like, is it impossible? It is very, very difficult to, like, it is very difficult within a month, not less than a month, within a few weeks, you decided to go and share your story with someone who wasn't even on the scale. Like, she could go to Mohammed Hijab. She could go to the police at this stage before, like, go all over the internet. But I don't know what she said. So she might say, yeah, I loved him, all those kind of things. I don't know. But I find it strange that they find the girl and girl is willing to share that story that was over 30 years ago. So for them to know who is the girl, okay, they need to know where David was living at that stage, who he was hanging around with, who were his female friends or his friends' female friends, and then know the place that she's based and come forward. So I'm not saying it is impossible. I'm just saying, well, there is some kind of very, very, not very luckily, right? Not very likely, right? Like, I don't know even if my closest friends would know where I was in, let's say, 10th January 26, not 26, 10th January 2011, or 10th January 2015. I don't know. They don't have the girl. It's obviously a lie. It's Muslims, everything lie. They will get some random Muslim girl lie. Posing as a girl. I don't know. So I have, as I said, I haven't listened it. I don't know. Yeah, that's something they would do. I wouldn't I wouldn't be surprised if they do, but still we need to check it out, right? We need to check it out. Okay. Let's go. If you want to get my attention, so I'm going to share screen stuff. Put this is tag DCCI so I get to see your comments, or just call in and then we can talk about things. Okay. Sound is the sound coming forward? Maybe Lord doesn't want me to do this because I don't get to hear the sound. Were you able to hear the sound? Or maybe there was no sound because there were some, like there were long, it says live pause. So when it says live paused, there's no sound. Okay, sorry. That's my fault.
Can see she's just kind of, you know, pimpled up, big forehead, you know, stuff like that. But the grifting is definitely in high demand. This is not going to stop. We're not going to say sorry because you started it. And actually, David, I got something even better for you, seeing as there's 6 minutes left and we're going to, you know, try to get through this. David, I got something for you. And I want the Muslims in here to know too, right? David, for every page of the Quran from now on that you decide to rip, now record this, Christians, because I need him to hear this. And I know he's in here listening. David Wood, David A. Wood. I can say the middle name if you want, David. Maria Wood, if you're in here. Lucian, if you want to care to come join us as well. And we could talk about the whole Robinsons, the whole family in West Virginia, New York, all over. Listen carefully. For every page from now on David Wood tears of the Quran, one of his amigos is going to get their house put on the screen, their wife put on the screen, their job put on the screen, and we are going to let his people know that these people are Islamophobes who not only, they don't merely protest the religion, but they cause hate towards the deen. So chat, remember this. Nick Swift, IP, AP, God Logic, GL, Life GL, Albi, Sam Shimon, any.
Okay, so lots of people, apparently your house is going to be on Mr. Muslim's TikTok videos. Watch out. So that means his guys are going to come after you, okay? Those of you, for every page is being teared, okay? Because this stupid book puts your life in danger. This book shouldn't even exist. Idiot.
All of you guys are going to get it. All of you guys. But you could stop it by having David Wood apologize, or we're going to do what...
Oh, man. Yeah. We come after your wife. I already put your wife's life in danger. Now, David, sit down and apologize to me. So I'll pull it back. Once you give someone's address, I'm saying this from the personal experience. The moment you give someone's address, yeah, people can turn up to their house at any time within next 30 years, idiot. Oh, apologize, I'll take it back. You know, like seriously, like this book is so ugly, disgusting, all other words I can't even say in a live stream, puts the life of woman in danger, idiot. Seriously, like
he did 2 years ago.
Okay. He's going off. I can't listen to that part. There's a reason someone said, okay, wait. Okay. Don't know what is in this stupid part. Oh, this is the center Dava was apparently stepping in to help out. David is eating the Quran. Okay, I'm gonna start from this time. Like seriously. Like, anyway, people, brothers and sisters and friends, or not even friends ones. You got the point. Because David Wood is eating the Quran, so they're coming after you. Your house is going to be on TikTok. His gangs are going to come after you. You got the point there, okay? Everyone got the point. And the reason for that is David eating the Quran. Why is David eating the Quran? Oh, I don't need to mention that.
Dude, what? I don't
Huh?
care. One was
Don't
13,
care?
one was 15.
What?
How old were you, bro, in both instances?
What? Wait, run that back. This is actually the perfect one to end off on. Wait, say that one more time. You don't care, David? Hold on. Play it again.
Before I went to prison. Before I went to jail. So I was in jail and then I got out. While I was out on bond, before I went back to jail and then went to prison. Delwa guys, here's your stuff. Here's your stuff. The last 2 girls I had sex with before I went to jail. One, dude, what? I don't care.
Wow, AP, so you knew, huh?
15. Dave?
Wow. Locked up. Don't let him out. Yo, where's that Akon song? Yo, so you just admitted, David Wood, online to a non-statutory limited crime? You do realize, David Wood, that crime you could still be tried for, right? Wow. Wow. And you said, chat, did you notice he said, I don't care either? Now, I understand.
Why did he say, I don't care? We just watched the original clip, Mr. Idiot Muslim. AP is trying to stop him to expose these things, and then he says, I don't care. Here's the information Muslim needs to know. We watched the whole clip. For those of you brothers and sisters, just for you to remember, this is when David did it, he was not Christian. So, and then he expressed it was wrong, he shouldn't have done it. Just keep that in your mind. So right now, Muslims kind of just like, oh yeah, we got you, idiot. Let's hear the girl. Let's see what happened.
If you said he repented, but repentance includes the regret aspect. He said, I don't care.
Did he say, I don't care because of that, idiot? Like, seriously, when people say he's Mossad agent, it makes sense to me why people are saying this.
He said, I don't care, chat. Christians, pay attention. He said, I don't care.
Yes, Christians, pay attention. Pay attention why he said, I don't care. Pay attention.
A lot of you are quoting Numbers 31 in the chat. I mean, that's fair, but let's try to keep this real right now.
How is this has to do anything with Numbers 31? Like, not his only idiot Mossad agent.
I don't care.
Not only his idiot Mossad agent, his followers as idiot as it is, as him. Like, seriously.
Well, what happened was, chat, he obviously tried to downplay it, okay? He tried to downplay it, and what happened was, obviously, through our beautiful connect that I don't want to mention, oh, here we go, here's Central.
Other guy who is kind of in it is Center Dawa, the guy who did this to AP, okay? You know what will happen? If even the nail of David Wood's wife gets hurt, oh, it won't be good for your book, right? It won't be good for your profit either.
Through our beautiful connection, he, we managed to find the girl, the 13-year-old girl. We haven't managed to find the 15-year-old one, and she's going to come and give a testimony right now.
Oh, I apologize. So this is a 13-year-old girl. This is a 13 years old.
Central. So I'm going to try to call her and get her ready. So chat, the agreement was that I would kind of have her on the voice changer a bit because she's obviously a bit scared.
What is she scared of? Why she's on voice change? Is she like very, very famous? Everyone will recognize her voice? Red flag number 1. Red flag number 1. Okay. She's in a voice changer. Why? Because she's afraid. She's afraid of what? David would say, yeah, if she goes to the police, I will go to the jail and then get my punishment. What is she afraid of? Oh, Muslims are going to bang her doors? Maybe she's afraid of Muslims. Or maybe she's afraid of that if she's not the right person, she's afraid that, like, yeah, someone is going to recognize that, right? Why do I care about so much David Wood? He's old enough to answer them. Preach the Bible better for you. Thank you for your advice. David is big enough to answer all the questions if he wants to answer. I'm focusing on why would someone put the life of another woman in danger because that stupid book, right? And then I am curious to see if David lied to us or if this testimony is lie. Yeah, we want truth to come forward. And maybe sometimes we can take turns and then you can preach the Bible too.
I don't want to, like, chat, it's a very difficult situation because on one hand, I want to expose the crap out of him and get every little detail. But at the same time, there's also a victim here. There's also somebody who's trying to, you know, give us the story. So I have to kind of...
He cares about victims? Like, I really don't want to kind of make any judgment yet. Within first few minutes, voice changing. He's not going to ask any details. All I am thinking is, this is not the girl. That's all I am thinking. Of course, I already moved on. How it is very, very, very unlikely that them find her. And then she decided to go and talk to them. I'm finding it very dodgy right now.
As well, you know, accommodate and get things. She was going to give me a recording and stuff, but I wanted it live. So Central, you could ask questions. If you trust people in the chat, Central, hey, I see Coptic in the chat. I see some Christians in the chat. If you want to come up and ask questions, Christians, to her, you're more than welcome, as long as you're not being, you know, too vulgar. And obviously I would expect decorum. I don't want you asking questions that are like crazy. I want you to ask questions that are appropriate to the situation and all of that good stuff, okay?
Yeah, so questions, for example, when did it happen? Who were with you? Where were you? How did you meet? What happened afterwards? Okay, when did you report? When did you file the police report? What is the reason that you didn't go to the police? Or if she did, maybe. There are lots of questions. Who were the other people around you? What is your evidence? All those kind of things. Yeah, those are good questions. Good questions. But did you pick up people who are gonna ask questions only that this center Dawa guy trusts?
So Central,
I just came up to say when I do the live on who's gonna condemn him, 23 Christians condemned, 18 said no. Like they don't condemn him. So it was like almost like close. So you got like a split of Christians that are
right. So chat, this is the time to get your
information is being made public. So it doesn't matter if it is personal address, false address, right address or not. If it is not the right address, the individuals who are living in that address, their life is in danger.
camcorders out. We're not going to let randoms up. Let me now get her on the phone call and try this. But first, let me make sure the voice changer is working a bit, Central. I'm going to drop off this account and then
get the
see
voice
if it works
changer,
on there.
man.
Okay, well, give me a second.
Get the voice changer. She might be Madonna. Everyone can recognize her voice, right? Or who else? Who are the other people you can recognize their voices? Like you just listen and then you say, oh, even though I haven't seen his face, that's Trump. Yeah, I'm sure she's someone that famous that she wants her exchange of her voice. Let's see if she's gonna give full name. She might give her full name, right? Because this Mr. Muslim is already giving everyone's full name and phone addresses.
Yeah. I'm just here to pull views, chat. That's it.
So there are kids in the background.
It sounds like they're underwater.
Is it not good?
Nah, it sounds underwater.
Is it better than-
I could took time and then simply edit the clip, but I didn't want like, oh yeah, pick and choose stuff. I just wanted to first of all listen firsthand. As I said, I didn't listen. We listen together. We hear together, and then we are making sure we don't edit anything. So as raw as it can come.
It's better?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay, good. Okay, let me try this voice changer real quick. Hold on.
Voice changes just ready there, right?
Okay, can you hear it now? Do I have the
Yeah.
voice changer on?
Yeah, voice changer's on. Yeah, you're good.
Does it sound good?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
gonna grab you do your thing, and then I'm.
Is this the woman? Is this the woman?
You could stay. I want you to ask questions as well, Central, if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up and ask, like, but you do your thing.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. This is the lady. This is the lady. Wow, they are buddy with Center Dawa. She doesn't even say Center Dawa. She says, Center, come and ask questions if you want. Huh. I must say, I am amazed that she's got like experiences on YouTube stuff, right? Is the sound okay? Is the sound clear? Sound check. Sound check, sound check, sound check. Muhammad is false prophet. Sound check, sound check, sound check. Muhammad is false prophet. I don't want to jump to the conclusion, but at this stage, I am thinking this is fake. And very, very deep voice, right? So, Center, come and ask me question. Remember, we are buddies.
And I'm gonna come up.
Well,
and
because
ask
I'm gonna have the voice changer on. I don't know how bad this sounds right now, so it's gonna be kind of okay.
You're good. The way you have it right now, you're golden.
Pointing out, she's got experience on social media. We are not dealing with someone, okay? So she's got experience. Yeah, they say she, so we go with she. She's identified as she. So she's got experiences on voice changing stuff. She used currently. She knows it looks bad, all those kind of things. So this is all good right now.
Okay, good. All right, chat. Just give me 1 second. Let me grab her and.
Oh, I
try to get
apologize.
her here
That's
and then we'll
not
talk.
her.
Give me
That's
1
not
second,
her.
chat.
Sorry, this is someone
By the way,
else.
everybody, get your.
This was someone else. So someone else with her already. So someone else is gonna grab her. So they're in the same house. They are in the same house.
Recordings out right now. This is gonna be the best part. Okay. Here we go. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go on mute and then we'll do that. Okay.
I'm just waiting for them. So they are in the same place. She's gonna grab her and she's gonna come and then share. I apologize. I thought it was her doing the sound check, but no, apparently. That's just like someone else. They are going to grab her. I hope they are not in the same bedroom. And Vacha is there and watching them stuff, right?
Hold on, chat. She said 1 second. So
She said
let's just be
1
patient.
second.
Remember,
Be patient.
chat, this is how you know it's live and it's real. There's moments of, we're trying to get it all situated. I'm not a freaking expert. Anybody who was invited here from the tabloids? Oh, here she is. Give me 1 second.
There it is. She's coming. So this is the 13 years old who threw herself into David according to David. We will check it out. I know I need to adjust the title. I'm waiting like you. Apparently, those things happens in a live stream when you decided you are going to
All right,
expose something.
hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
You there? Hi. Sorry about the wait and stuff. I was trying to call you earlier. I think you're at work.
Yeah.
Okay. So I appreciate you coming today and talking. Like I said, I don't want to do anything behind the back. I am live on TikTok with about 300 people right now. So
Wow.
I just wanted
300?
Yeah, three.
I don't even get that many views. He got 300 people who wants to get the information. Okay. This lady's voice is so what is it? Very young child voice, but it's voice changer. It's voice changer. So
Yeah, don't be scared. 300 people. They're
Okay.
Yeah, and we all just kind of want to know what the heck happened with, obviously, the situation with David. Obviously, we reached out through, I don't want to name the person, but it's kind of something that I think a lot of people want to know, with this guy being popular on the internet and stuff. But I don't want to interrupt you too much. I kind of want you to tell the story. I have the voice changer on, as we said. I don't want to, I want to confirm real quick. Were you paid for any of this, or did anybody tell you that you need to do this? Were you forced into this, or was it an organic reach out? And I just want to make sure, because people are obviously going to be skeptical either way,
No, nobody paid me for anything. This was 100% my decision to come on here and say my parts.
what did she say?
I do want to know, are you sure my information is protected?
Yes. Nobody knows anything about you. I never mentioned your name on the live. I never said anything about you.
I am just freaked out now. 300 people are watching me. Did you share my information even though I decided to come to your social media? No, you didn't pay me. Okay, just that's what's happening right now. I don't know if it is whole of it like this, but yeah, sound is like difficult to put it together.
Basically said what was already known, that at the time apparently you were 13 years old and this man was 18 or 19, and basically it was one of those things where it's obviously statutory rape, obviously, if you look at it from a law standpoint, so there's nothing like that. So anyway, I'll let you kind of tell the story of what you remember at least. And hold on 1 second. Let me just tell the chat something. Chat, this is not Cora Cora's in the chat, yo. Can you stop being silly?
Okay, who is that Cora? Everyone thinks this is Cora, and then he decides, oh yeah, I'm gonna step in, and then making sure everyone knows this is not Cora. Cora is in the chat. Okay.
Anyway, sorry, my chat is saying it sounds like somebody that we have online, but it's okay. Go ahead, go start wherever you want to start. I don't want to. Obviously, it's a tough thing. I don't want to.
I don't think it is as tough as what Mohammed went through, Zut. I don't think it is as tough as what Mohammed did to Aisha, that you can't even speak to express it. Well, it's so tough. Probably it's not as tough as your brother sat down and then watched 3 people are having sex.
Like, knock your flow, so just go ahead.
Okay, so it was about 30 years ago. I was 13, going on to 14 years old, and I met a man who was around 18 or 19 at the time. His name was David, but his last name is not Wood. That I know for sure. I'm not sure where the Wood came from, but I met him when I was around 13, 14. And
Where did you meet him?
Yeah, I just met him in the neighborhood. It was in Virginia.
Okay.
And I just don't want.
Okay, so 30 years ago, she's 13. Okay, she's turning 14. Okay, so we are in 2026, according to Check Google. Okay, that David is born, according to Check Google. David is born 1976. That's according to Check Google. Okay, and so David at this stage was 18. So we are talking about something which took place in 1994. Okay, so 1994, she's 13 at that stage. So she's 45 now. Okay, where it happened? In neighborhood in Virginia. Those of you who live in America. In 1994, probably there was only one neighborhood in Virginia, right? With 5-6 houses. And Virginia is like very, very small place, right? Yeah. Where it happened? In Virginia. Where it happened? Oh, in Canada. Where it happened? In Pakistan. Where about in those places? Was David in Virginia in 1994? Well, apparently, David's last name was not Wood at that stage. So we just need to get clarification from David whether he changed his surname. We need to get clarification from David. Was he in this neighborhood in Virginia? Probably there is only one neighborhood, of course, right? Okay.
To disclose too much information because then it puts my identity to the.
She's not going to share informations because her identity might be known. Who remembers? Anyone remembers who was their neighbors 30 years ago? That my neighbors might identify me? Someone says David is from West Virginia, not from Virginia. Well, maybe when he was 18, he moved to Virginia because this lady says they met in the neighborhood in Virginia. We need to get that checked from David too, if you want to. Okay? Thank you for your generosity. Okay, so let's continue. She doesn't want to share much information because she doesn't want people to figure out, okay?
Then it puts my identity.
Okay.
Where is that? Where is that? I should get a screenshot of this. Let me get the screenshot of this comment. Thank you.
Yeah. So I met him around in Virginia, and he actively pursued me for a very long time. We were,
Wait, so sorry to interrupt. So not to.
Okay, so he actively pursued her for a long time. Okay, so I'm just gonna check something. Can you check those of you who are in the chat as well? So we can do this as teamwork. Okay, so go to the Check Google and then see the timeline when David was in jail. I don't even know. I wouldn't even know how to check that. It means like I need to sit down and then check it. So David was in jail. David was bailed out before he went to prison. Okay. So we want to know what that timeline looked like. Was it just he was on bail until he was waiting for his sentence? That might be like 2 weeks, or that might be like 3 months. That might be a couple of years, less than a year probably. Okay. He's from release from the jail, boned out, not even bailed out. He's boned out. And then he's waiting to go to prison. She says he pursued me for a long time. Don't know how long, that long time.
Age, I know you never ask a woman her age, but are you saying like you're in your 40s now?
I'm 43 years old. I'm going on, yes.
Okay. Just wanted.
She's 43 years old. She's supposed to be 45 years old now. Did I make the calculation wrong? So in, okay, let's check this. Okay, David born in 1976 plus 18, 1994. Okay, if she's in and now David is almost 50 now. Okay, in 1994, if she is 13 years old, she was born in 1981. Okay, 1981, take 2026, she's 45 years old. She's supposed to be 45 years old, but she says she's 43 years old. Maybe that's why the woman she's involved, she says, oh, his surname wasn't Wood. Because she's 2 years older, right? Let me make sure I understand correctly, guys. Because of the voice changer, I know my voice is like angelic, but this is like not very
For a very long time, we were, you know.
Wait, so sorry to interrupt. So, not to age, I know you never ask a woman her age, but are you saying like you're in your 40s now?
I'm 43 years old. I'm going on, yes.
Okay.
So she's 43 years old. Are you in your 40s? What kind of question is that? So you want to do fact check, right? Someone is sharing their story, sharing their testimony. I sat in a police station, okay? What time was it? Where was your phone? What color you were? Like, it wasn't like vague questions. Oh, are you in your 40s now? Question's supposed to be, you are 45, right? That's supposed to be the question.
Just wanted.
It is from their side right now.
96, 19.
Yeah. Some sound is not working from their side. See, you can see that blue and greenish and reddish color there. So that's like their connection.
And he was always actively pursuing me. I was a child.
He was actively pursuing her. Sound is from their side. I didn't do editing, so we have to deal with it. So just deal with it. Can't do anything about it. I don't know whether they know that sound is not working stuff. She's generally 43. She might be generally 43. Let me go to application, iMovie, and then I can see on the iMovie whether it's like what's happening there. So if it's like long silent there, so we are in, what is our timeline in here? We are in minute 47. Okay.
Saying
okay,
like
yeah, okay, it's from their side. So there was like 2 minutes, nothing happened, right? Almost 2 minutes. Let me see in here. This is 2 minutes. Let me see how it is on the iMovie, because I put it on iMovie to get rid of the names. Yeah, there's like very long pause in here. Patience, people, patience. Yeah, okay, so there is from 30 to 31 minutes. There is 31 to 32 minutes empty. Oof, there is another very, very long. So 36 to 37.42, it's all silent. So there's only one word. So let's see.
It was explained, at least by him online, was that you were, and I'm sorry to be graphic here, but he was basically saying you were a big, had big boobs and thick thigh, like going on to him. So he kind of at the time was in and out of jail, and he, like how it went down, was it, were you in love with him crazily, or was that not the story? We just want to know, just for kind of the purposes of understanding.
So I was not a large woman, nor have I ever been. That was actually the thinnest I've ever been in my entire life.
The thinnest?
At the time I was speaking, yes. So I was 13 years old. But he is sort of correct. When I was younger, he did start pursuing me first. But, then that grew an obsession for me because I was 13 years old and I had a 19-year-old talking to me. So I started going back and I wanted him. But then when things got serious and sexual, that's when I withdrew myself from the situation.
Okay. It's very, very difficult to figure out what she's saying, right? So we've got to listen that part again. So she was thin at that stage. Not sure how 13 years old with thin will have like big boobs stuff, but let's see if she's very thin.
So I was not a large woman, nor have I ever been. That was actually the thinnest I've ever been in my entire life.
The thinnest?
At the time I was speaking, yes. So I was 13 years old. But he is sort of correct. When I was younger, he did start pursuing me first. But, then that grew an obsession for me because I was 13 years old and I had a 19-year-old talking to me. So I started going back and I wanted him. But then when things got serious and sexual, that's when I withdrew myself from the situation. And that's when everything, unfortunately.
I mean, obviously it's a long time ago now, but over the years,
what is that? What does that means? Like, oh, everything, obviously. She was pursuing him. He was pursuing her. She wanted it. And what is that like? What does that even means? Obviously, let's see.
Any of this affect you, or did you just move on? Like, what did you like? How did it? Was it a one-time thing and goodbye, or was it like how did it exactly end?
It ended very badly because I did find out that he had other relationships, and we just ended.
He had other relationships. It was ended badly. Help me out, people. Especially those of you who know life in jail. Okay? You are in jail. Okay? Let's say before you went to jail, you were in relationships. Okay? You got out of the jail and you are bonded out, right? Not even bailed. You are bonded out of the jail. You are waiting to go to the prison. You are just waiting. Okay, you are going to go to prison today. So that time is not that very long time. Okay? It's not very long time. So I don't know how long it's in David's case, but it's not very long. So in that, let's be very, very generous. Let's be very generous because it has to be happen. David is 18. He's still 18 when he goes to prison. Okay? It has to happen within like 1 year. Let's say 300 days. Very, very generous. Okay? So she's saying David had lots of relationships within that 300 days. I'm just giving the approximate number. Someone who is just waiting to go into prison. Having just relationships after relationships. And it ended badly. Why? Because now
things very abruptly. This did affect me throughout my entire life. It made it very difficult for me to hold long-term relationships. I did not get married until very late in my life. I've been married for 6 years now, so you can do.
So I had, first of all, at this stage, I don't believe this is the girl. Okay. Because the way the information is being shared, the statements she made, at this stage, I literally don't believe that this is her. Okay. So it affected her badly. As a 13 years old, I had a sex with someone. After that, David went to, she didn't even say like David, he was about to go into prison or he just got out of jail. Like that very basic information is not even there at this stage, right?
The last
6 years?
Yes.
And you're 4, so like you got married in your
43.
So you got married in your late 30s?
Yes. Traumatized. I was somebody who was cheated on, and I was also somebody who was pursued by an older man who forced himself onto me.
So hold on.
Okay, so did you pick that up? Now it's like some stuff is changed right now, right? So she was pursued by older man who forced himself to her. So now it is not like, oh, I wanted him, he wanted me, we had sex, but now it's like, this is rape, right?
Hold on. So David forced himself. So it wasn't you pushing onto him. He forced himself onto you.
Yes, because when I did not want to lose my virginity or do anything with him yet. I wanted to wait until I was older, but he kept on pursuing me until one night me and him were alone, and that's when everything happened. I scared. I didn't know what was going on. I was in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
It was a very scary moment for me. And he had spent months trying to get me alone with him.
Okay, so he spent months to get to her. Okay? Months to get her. And I heard of testimonies that, anyway, so he spent months to get to her. And then he got to her. And then one day they were alone. Everything happened. He forced himself to her. Where was that? Which day was it? So it affected you so much. You couldn't even marry until 6 years ago. And you remember the details. So do you have the date and the location? So it disturbed you, right?
So this happened like months in type of thing.
Yes, it was not like the first meeting where it happened. It took him a very long time to get me and to pursue me.
Okay. Wow.
And that was pretty much it. It was a very disgusting encounter. Questions you might have about the situation. I'm open to answering them as long as they don't, involve like the exact details of what happened that night, because I don't feel like it is appropriate for me to disclose in front of 300 people.
Right.
You just already disclosed lots of things. Why can't you give us the very essential details?
Okay. Yeah. Would you mind if other people ask, like I have a friend that is kind of helping me understand the case, like this situation too, but do you mind taking questions from other people, or would you prefer it's just me? The people that I would let you talk to are very polite. Will do anything sideways. Would you be okay with just taking a couple questions from them, just so it's not just me and you talking?
So it's approximately 10 minutes story we heard, right? Approximately 10 minutes. So David said she had sex with the girl when she was 13. David was 18. He was jailed, but bonded out, gonna go to the prison. This girl is 2 years younger. She's supposed to be 45, but she's 43. She says, but his surname wasn't Wood. Okay? She says, well, there was long relationships was going on. He wanted me, I wanted him as well. But one day in like, while we were alone, it happened. Where? And she said, I was so thin when I was 13. So if you are very thin and when you are 13, you wouldn't have big boobs, right? I am not saying go and check out all the 13 girls and then see how many of them have very big boobs while they are very thin. Thin people don't have big boobs.
Of course, that's fine. But please tell them to keep it appropriate.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Nobody's gonna say anything bad. Hold on, give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna mute you real quick, so just don't go anywhere, please, okay? Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, chat. Central, come up. Central, come up now. All right.
Yo, how's it going?
All right, hold on. Let me get her back off mute. Hold on. By the way, is Cora in here? Because they keep saying it's Cora. Cora, come up if you're here, real quick. Where's Cora?
Yeah, Cora, come up. We are not gonna use voice changer for you. Come up.
Chat, share the live to Cora real quick. Wallahi, it's not Cora, bro. You guys are foul.
This is the guy who said.
Wallahi, bro.
This is the guy who said wallahi and then made another wallahi. I was lying wallahi. But anyway.
So upset hearing her story right now. Yo, Central, go easy on her, okay?
Yeah, I just have one question. That's it.
All right, here. All right, hello, can you hear me? Are you there? Hello? Here's my friend. His name's C. He goes by C. He wants to ask you a couple things. Let me see. Can you hear? C, can you say something?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Can you hear him?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So obviously, this is something that David said, like of his own accord on YouTube Live, but he never really explained to us what happened. So I'm not asking specifically what happened during the altercation. I'm not saying it did happen. I'm not taking either side here. My only question is, why did the police not get involved? How did he get his way out of that? Hope everything is good. And yeah, that's the only question that I had.
Did you hear her question? His question?
Yes, I did. So the way that everything happened was that he spent months trying to get us to be alone in a private area. And I finally obliged. We were in his room. And what happened was that, I was sitting on his bed, and he slowly started reaching up. I was wearing a skirt at the time. He slowly started reaching up my skirt, and it started touching me. And I kept on telling.
Sorry. I want to make sure.
Yes. He was reaching up my skirt, and he kept on touching me, and I kept on telling him to stop touching me. He fondled me. He, grabbed me in places that are very inappropriate to say. But he grabbed my breasts. He told me to be quiet. He told me not to make any noise, and he told me that
you don't have to
do this if I loved him.
I know you're getting emotional. You're getting. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. If I see you can reserve, calm yourself a bit. I don't want you to get too much into detail if it's gonna bother you. Okay.
Okay.
Just, you don't have. I don't think he wanted that much detail. But yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
So the gentleman, he asked me why I never decided to go to the police.
Yeah.
And it was because I was very young at the time. I thought that having sex was wrong and that I would get in trouble. And not only that, I thought that, I would get him into a lot of trouble. And I really didn't want that, knowing that, he already had a lot of issues going on at home. He had issues with his family. And he had priors. So although he did do this to me, I did not want to get him into more trouble than he was already in.
Why didn't she go to the police? Because she didn't want David to get into trouble. David had a troubles at home already. So she, like, am I supposed to be thinking at this stage, she doesn't know David Hamad, his father? Here, the way David approached me, I remember 30 years ago, I was wearing skirt, not giving the location. I was on his bed. This is the things he did. And then he said, if you speak, be quiet. If you love me, you would do this stuff.
It came from a place of care, but when I saw him on social media speaking about me this way, it really triggered something in me, and
I follow him on social media. I know he was talking about me when I was 11, but he thought I was 13, even though it wasn't me. But yeah. She's been following him on social media, watching all of his live streams. The clip I I shared earlier, that 6 hours live stream with AP, that's like towards end of that video that information is being shared. Even I work with David, okay? I don't watch all of his videos. And someone who claims that she's abused and harmed by him, watching all of the video, and she knows that he's talking about her.
decided that I need to speak up after all of these years, and I need to make a stand for myself.
Okay,
So
at this stage, after she heard David was talking about it, at this stage, there must be police reports, right? Because she decided to speak out for it. Yes, she thought Wood wasn't his last name. Yeah. That's different David. But anyway, so this interview is going as this is what David Wood did. So, police reports. At this stage, there should be police reports, okay?
Thing that people are saying is why now versus like maybe before, not to invalidate in any way, just in a way of just like, I understand we reached out through, you know, obviously I don't want to say the person's name that got us in contact, but like why now?
We reached out with person X. So I knew, think about this, like seriously, like if you are gonna lie, you've got to research your lies, and then you need to lie like better, right? So you had a Mr. X or Mrs. X, and we knew the moment David said she was 13 years old, Miss X was your friend. So therefore we asked him to kind of be the bridge and then link us.
We'll talk about it versus, you know, 10 years ago or 15 years ago. I know you said that you thought you were going to get in trouble, but obviously as you got older, why speak up about it now?
Well, it was because I wanted it to be behind me. I did not want this to follow me for the rest of my life. It did follow me, but I never wanted it to be a court case or something that, you know, if somebody looks, it's very personal to me, and I never felt worried. But since this man is going onto the internet and exposing intimate details that happened between him and I thought I should defend.
She's standing up for herself because David went to internet and then shared the intimate details between him and her.
myself.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he only spoke about this about a month ago, and when we first spoke, you wasn't even, I don't think you understood how about online, but the thing is that, do you know that there's no statute of limitations for something like this, that you could still seek justice now?
Thing that I'm actively looking into.
Well, we can help you.
I don't think that this should go to
we can help.
and
We can help you with that. I do know some people over there that can help you with that. You know. Do you mind taking one more question from another friend? It will be. I know I told you I wouldn't keep it too long, but I just kind of want everyone, because you know, people in the chat saying nice things about you. So please know that, like, there's no one attacking you or judging you for this. Like I said, I did put the voice changer on, like we agreed. I didn't want to like backstab you or like do it now, like any differently. But
thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not exactly internet savvy, so
I know.
I'm trusting you with this.
No, I know, and I would never go against, like, no matter how much ever, you know, do it at the sake of you, you know. But do you mind taking another question real quick?
Of course.
Okay, B, if you want to go ahead, ask.
Hey, how's it going? Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Go
I
ahead.
just wanted to thank this.
It's a bit unclear.
But you're a bit, B buddy, B, get close to the mic.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you for being a brave and coming out. You know, I know it's not easy doing that, and for this loser to come out and confess his guilt because he was being exposed, you know, and bragging about it. You know, I think you should pursue this more and take it to, you know, the courts. Are you interested? Would she be interested in pursuing this to the court because he confessed? And if she needs support, we don't have a problem setting up a GoFundMe and helping her out.
Did you hear him?
Yes. So I am pursuing this on my own. I do not need a GoFundMe. I'm thankfully a very successful person currently in regards to finances, so I do not need financial help. And thank you for your kind words. I really do appreciate it. But no, I don't need any financial help. You all will see soon exactly what is going to happen with David. All of his information will be, you know, public to everybody once I decide into legal matters.
I don't know what to say. I'm gonna take the legal actions. I don't need any financial support. Thank you for your kind words. Everyone will see what will happen to David. I don't need any financial help. Where is the police report? Like, you don't even, you are confident his name wasn't Wood at that stage, his surname. You don't even know, like, Muslims will.
Okay. Another question real quick. I don't know if we got to it, but people, were you drugged at all in the process, or was there any liquor involved? Because he did mention stuff about parties and liquor and stuff like that. Were you aware of any of that at the time, or even at any moment of hanging out with him?
Alcoholic, and he was somebody who was very aggressive.
Was David alcoholic or his family members into drugs? I don't remember David to be alcoholic.
At the time, I did find them charming, but now as an adult, I think they're absolutely insane. But From what I remember, he did try to get me to do several illicit drugs with him.
Sorry. He did try to get you to do stuff?
Yes.
Yep. Lie. Set up lie. All of his family was into drugs and drugs, all those kind of things. David talked about them. David brought that to people's attention. And then I even remember watching a clip. He was saying, he's the reason you got to stay away, because he lost his loved ones for drug addiction stuff. In that, like, now she's saying, oh, David was giving me drugs. So clearly, Mr. Mossad agent and this other Center Dawa guy, who is another Zionist Mossad agent, they didn't even follow David's life when he commented on drugs. So set up. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So at the time, you know, ecstasy was a very big thing, and they used to have blacklight parties.
I don't think. Hold on. I don't think you should say too much just about this, but because this might affect the stuff. But wow, you're saying that you. Oh my gosh. So you're saying that you. Okay.
Yeah, but the night that it did occur, yes, I did have a little bit to drink, and it was because of the pressure.
Okay. Okay. Let me see real quick. This is really too much. I don't know if I want to ask anything else. I think I'll just ask one question and I'll let you go. And you'll stay in contact with me, right? Like, please don't, like, you have my number. I don't want you to disappear. Like, I'm here for you. Like, genuinely, this is not a show to me. This is something that...
He's there for her. Was he there for Aisha? Like, literally, like, I started with thinking, let me just finish. Let's just finish.
I genuinely care about. And like I said, I can personally help you report him myself. And I will definitely, you know, and we have a lot of women in the chat too that definitely have different things and different resources that can help with stuff like this as well, you know?
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really do appreciate that.
All right. So I didn't ask you this before. I thought it was just as random, but are you a Christian or Hindu or Muslim, or like, what religion are you, just by chance? Because I just want to... we just want to know kind of randomly. Sorry. So if it's too much, you don't have to answer.
I was born into Christianity, but I, you know, I'm not a practicing Christian. I'm just a regular. I believe in God, but I don't practice anything at all.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
No
Do that
It's
one.
just like for me right now in regards to religion.
It doesn't matter either way. It's just something that, it was just a random question just to see what you were. But, yeah. I don't want to keep you too longer. I had you on the phone now 25 minutes. I really appreciate you for telling your story. You're brave. You're a woman that definitely, you know, I believe in justice at all times. Like, it doesn't have to be in the moment. I know that you felt scared, and a lot of women, I have a lot of friends that go through things like this and they feel scared. And it's just something that is too much, like, for somebody. And I hope now that you get your justice and guide you through, like I told you earlier. And yeah, like, do you want to say any last word? People nearly listening. So do you want to say any words to the 400 people listening? Any last details? And then I'll let you go.
I just want to thank everybody for giving me a listening ear. And I just want to leave a message for all the women in here that if anybody ever does anything to you, don't stand down. Please protect yourself. Please, go report it to the local PD and, that's pretty much it. Just make sure that you get your justice.
Okay.
And that's all I have to say.
Okay.
After over 30 years, I learned that, yeah, don't let down when those things happens. Speak up, all those kind of things. Okay, so that was her testimony. So I started listening in the intention, you've got to take testimonies seriously, right? People make claims, you've got to take them seriously. It was atheists who exposed some of the brothers. It is people of other faith expose some of others. So when someone makes a claim, you've got to take them seriously, because at the end we are all accountable, right? No one gets free pass. And as I listened this like 20 minutes or so of the recording, age doesn't meet with criteria. Information she shared about David doesn't meet with the criteria. She doesn't even think it wasn't David's surname. So I don't know whether David ever changed his surname or not. There is no details. Where is it? When is it? I'll tell you something. Listen this very carefully. Next time when you make fake videos, okay? If someone is being raped, okay? They will never call that rape sex. Okay? Because that's rape. That's not sex. So overall, yeah, this is messed up. Muslims kind of put together this lady, and they're even like, oh, we are going to help you with GoFundMe if you want. Seriously, like.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna hang up on you now. I'm always gonna be here. You can text me.
Yeah, I'm always here
if you
for
ever
you.
need anything.
I was never there for Aisha. I am never there for Muslims who are kicked out from their houses because of Ali Dawa. But I am here for you because you came and choose to lie for this. You know, this is like illegal. You can't just go and then make things up. I find it's like miracle that they knew one person and that person knew this was the girl David would have sex with. It looks like he's Mossad agent.
And you know, I'm always around. Best wishes for you and your husband and everything with all that. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are giving platform to someone. Ideally, one of the things you want to do is you want to get the essentials, right, from that interview. No essentials.
Thank you. You too.
All right, bye. Let me turn this voice up. Hold on.
Okay, that's overall of that interview part, okay? I've got someone in the backstage. Just hold on a minute because my main reason for the live stream was simply talk about the doxing part. So, doxing part starts. Okay. Let me just check that on the iMovie. You can go and watch it, all of it, stuff if you want. But as I said, I become convinced after listening this, all the voice changing and reasoning, all those kind of things. I'm convinced that this is fake. But you've got to take those claims seriously. So that's the reason kind of I wanted us to listen. So now, I think there are people are calling in. I think that's what it is. So I don't know. Let me just focus on this part because I've been live for how long? Very long time. Yeah, 1.5 hours. So this is the part this is the part I edited. I edited to make it like mute the parts where the informations and addresses are being shared stuff. Okay. This is the part we've got to focus, because the information has been shared here, from address to phone number to workplaces, the pictures, all those kind of things. Doesn't matter if someone can go to your Facebook and then see your picture with your daughter, okay? But it becomes problem when someone decides they are going to share that picture with whole world in the intention of putting your life in danger. Here's the address of David Wood. Here's the phone number of his wife. Here where she works.
Let's not do that right now. But yeah. What the heck is this? Three in one shot.
Yo, listen, this is why David Wood, you little pussy. Don't ever fuck with Club Beirut ever in your life, eh? This is Club Beirut till the day we die, bro. You're getting exposed, you little...
All right, thank you, bro. Anyway, that was a good entry. So, chat, I'm not done for tonight, by the way. I'm not done. If you thought I was done, down at 200 pounds W backstory. All right. Chat, let's keep going. I want to share some stuff.
So
if you don't,
I edited the picture myself, so it's on the original video. You've got like people's home addresses, people's pictures, so there was nothing anyone to see it. You just got the sound. This is me to editing the picture. Okay.
Mind. Let me do that real quick. There is some stuff we can do as a community. Obviously, as you know, I was doxxed.
He got doxxed.
Example. So this is a company that David's wife works at.
Yeah, he gave that details. I don't know if it is true or not.
It's a company, if you Google it.
I don't know if those informations are true or not. But here's the thing. When someone gives my address to someone, when someone gives my boss's address to someone, what is that implication means? Think about that. Think about that as a Muslim, okay?
Based in West Virginia. I think we can make a phone call to the company and do some things like that. I don't know what this company does, but she's the president and vice president of it. So we can definitely kind of get busy on that.
Yeah, I am going after your wife, David Wood. Not only me going, everyone who is watching are going to go after your wife. Here's the details of his wife. Here's the details of his wife. You know what? If her nail gets broken because of you, your Quran and your Prophet is not going to do very well. Your Quran and your Prophet is not going to do very well at all.
Review. Let's keep going, though. I'm not done. One sec. Also, you can call David Wood yourself. You can call David Wood yourself.
That's the time when he gave his phone number out.
And you can file a complaint against David Wood to himself, right? That's David Wood's number.
That's the moment he's giving the phone number out.
You could definitely tell David Wood how you feel about it. I mean, chat, he did dox me the other day.
You think this is funny? Like, seriously, please, people, help me to understand. I am coming after your wife. He is all the personal details of your wife. And I am telling people to go after your wife. And I am feeding them the information. And you are laughing? You think that's funny? . 。  . 。 .
. 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 。 . .
. . . . . . . . . . . . . You think that's funny?
This is public information that, you know, I mean, you could call him and his girl. I think this is his number.
He's giving the number again.
Cook, if you want to come up, I mean, we can talk to him right now if you want. David, I know you're watching. You might want to turn your phone on silent. If anybody wants to, yeah, come up, Cook. You can come up. Let's give a phone call right now. See, maybe we can call him. Yo, Lowe's, you're not coming up. But yeah, let me take this off the screen until then. Yeah. Oh, whoops, wrong. Oh man, I got confused. Hold on, wrong phone. Someone said call him. I'm waiting. I mean, if somebody wants to come up and call, they can do that.
Yeah, people, come here. Let's call David Woods 5. We've got her phone number.
Yeah, give me 1 second, chat. I have something else I want to show you too. Hold on.
That's the time he's showing house to say, oh, this is David's house. Go after that house. I don't think David is watching. David has got useful things to do. David has useful things to do. Yeah, that's correct. David didn't do drugs.
Okay, just in chat. Justin. Just in chat. Brand new. Okay. David Woods P.O. Box. David Woods at place of business residence is right here.
He's showing a house at this stage and then telling people this is where David Wood lives.
Nice house. Obviously, we know where the donations are going now. So, chat, this is the address of him. His business address, I believe, for his P.O. box. This is, I think, where a lot of Mossad agents around here. Did you want to call, Cook?
Yeah, I'm done. We could try it.
Do you have the number, or do you want me to put it back?
Can you put it up quickly just for a second?
Yeah, let's call real quick.
Okay.
So they're giving the number to other guy. So they're calling him.
No problem. I can talk. I definitely want to speak on behalf of the victim. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna speak on behalf of the victim. Listen.
Greetings and salutations. This is Marie. I'm sorry I can't take your call right now, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief...
I'll leave a message. No, call again. Let me leave a message.
All right, then.
Let me chat. Should I leave a message for Marie? Chat. Oh, this is Marie's number. Okay.
Here's the David Woods' wife's phone number. People, everyone can watch it. Let's call. He's giving that number to everyone. Okay? You know how long does it take for someone to figure out where you are at certain times? Whether you are in Marks and Spencer or in Walmart. Isn't this crime? You are giving someone else's phone number to the public in the intention that woman to be harmed.
So let's leave a message of greetings and salutations. Here, Marie Wood, chat. Hold on. I don't think they know who Marie is. Let's acquaint them.
Not only they are calling her, okay? They are putting pictures after pictures of her on the screen. This is not about someone is suing someone. It's not about like suing someone and easily winning or not. So the length of the things Muslims go through because their hate for non-believers are so much. That's what they do. It's not they love the Quran or anything. Okay? It's not they love the Quran, anything. Their hate is so much, they are willing for women to be harmed. They are willing a woman to be harmed. Not only they are willing, but they are also planning and programming how to do this. You've got to get in touch with the police. You need to get in touch with the FBI and then give all those informations. Like from now on, if all these things are correct, okay, someone needs to protect them.
That's Marie Wood chat. There we go.
Greetings and salutations. This is Marie. I'm sorry I can't take your call right now, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great day.
Hi, Marie. How's it going? This is Mike Picklestein. I'm here to talk about your filthy husband who raped a 13-year-old who came on and gave her testimony. We just wanted to ask you a couple questions about if you were okay with this, if this is something that you knew about, and if this is something that you're okay with, you know, being with a man who raped a 13-year-old girl at 18. You know, obviously knowing that this is wrong and saying that he doesn't care to say it. We'd love to speak to you. Again, my name is Mike Picklestein, and I definitely want to give you greetings and salutations back, and hopefully we can speak. If you are being Diddy-wooded right now, feel free to tell me as well, because we can file you in the police report with David. Thank you. Bye.
Is that funny? Is this funny? It's not funny. Not only stupid voicemail you left, it's not funny. It's not only the stupid voicemail you left, it's not funny. You are going after a woman. That's not funny. You are asking all that 600 people to go after a woman. Why? Because that's what Islam does. Think about it, people. This is her number. See, I left voicemail, people. Those of you who are watching, go and find her. You think Muslims are sitting down and then thinking like us? Oh yeah, just a phone number so she can get a new phone number. You think that's the plan? That's the Muslims are thinking?
So chat, there you go. Appreciate you, Cook.
Not funny, idiot. Seriously, like Zionist, Mossad agent, all the thing they are telling him to be, yeah, he's one of the idiot. You know what? What's gonna happen to this book from now on? Not only like simply you went after David Wood's wife, but other people you are going after. It's all gonna happen to your book. Yeah, idiot.
But chat, there you go. So you know, that's what's going on, chat. So David,
go and tell relax to someone when men are knocking her door, trying to break in. Go and say, oh, just relax. It means nothing. This video has been up since yesterday, early morning. And it means nothing? Just relax? Tell that to when people are harming someone else. Oh, just relax. We are here to harm you.
this is not even anything, David. I mean, this is just the beginning, right?
This book doesn't
when he's
deserve
eating
any
the Quran,
respect.
it would usually be somewhere around this location.
Yeah. So that's the moment. Listen to this moment. I'm not putting the pictures on the screen. I put Charlie Hebdo, I think, and Mohammed is doing things. So at this stage, okay, he's got a picture of a house. And he's saying to people, this is the house. When you see him on the camera that he's eating the Quran, this is the house. And it's just not a picture of a house. It's an address on the screen. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Nice house, 800,000, not bad, you know, but more.
Idiot, it's not his house. You think he's like you rich people?
It is a bit tough on there. Let's also, so we have. So that's usually where the Quran is going around at.
Did you get that message?
Perfect. Let's see what else we.
Did you get that message? His audience got that message. Did you get that message, people?
Have real.
It's not about he can handle himself or not. It's about Muslim thinks it's okay to do these things. You know how many times they give my address out? How many times they break into my houses, the place I stayed? Because they think they can do this. They did. They think they can do this.
So, chat, let's introduce you as well to Lucian. This is Lucian Wood.
That's my fault. That shouldn't be there. Anyway, he goes after in this occasion. Let me just mute this for a second.
Wood, I would believe.
So this is the occasion where he's going after individuals who are linked with David. It's not only David Wood's wife, but other individuals, maybe his son, maybe his friend. Here's their details. Here's what kind of car they drive. Here's the address. Here's where you can find them. Oh, I'm going to help you out. You don't even need to do Google search. Write everything down on the screen. Just use it. That's the mindset.
Introduce you to the family. You know.
Yeah, this is this person. He's the family members. He's the other family members. Like how ugly this ideology is. See what ideology does to people. See what this ideology...
He's somebody who we might need to speak to as well about his father's actions, his raping actions. Also...
they are introducing this gentleman as this is David's son. Get in touch with him. Get in touch with him. Call him and then talk to him about his father.
David, I know you're listening and I know your people are listening.
You know what? David doesn't even care. You think he's got time to listen to you? Idiot. I do care. David has more important things to do. You think he's going to take time and listen to you? Well, listen to Mossad agents? Zionists, the ones who are like trying to destroy Dawah within inside?
Have the whole neighborhood around you on watch. Your neighbors are quite lovely, David. And, you know, we're going to alert them that you're a rapist and that you raped a 13-year-old. We have her testimony. We will be pursuing it, I'm sure. Me, I won't be pursuing it, but if they need my help, I can definitely get her a lawyer. I won't ask for a GoFundMe like David does, for everything that he does in his career. Yeah, so that's David, chat. I mean, remember, that's the filthy guy that raped and guys, this is his wife. I mean, I thought women had each other's back, chat. Women had each other's back. And this happened. Like, this is absolutely appalling, right? Absolute appalling behavior. Now,
it's
can I
absolutely
give you guys a
appalling.
little halftime show real quick?
Absolutely appalling.
Can I give you a halftime
Absolutely
show?
appalling.
Give me one sec.
Absolutely appalling.
This is another guy who's been meddling in with the ripping of the Quran and sitting behind David Wood while he's doing all these things. He goes by the name of Avery.
So that is a part after he does all David Wood, even goes to David Wood's neighbor stuff. He goes after God Logic. Talks about his church, talks about his father, talks about his wife, all that. Great dawa, right? Yeah, Quran has holes in it. It's difficult to see. Can you see it? Look at carefully. Let me find the part. Anyway, let's listen. It's only like 30 more minutes.
Him as Doggy Logic online. We've exposed him before, but now I think we're going to take it to the next level.
How is it showing someone's wife, showing someone's church, showing someone's address, giving people's phone number out is exposing? This is like, I can't deal with the arguments. I cannot defend what Zut did to my prophet. Oh, I cannot defend my Muslim brothers who are doing trains in the hotels. Because I shared all those informations. Now, I can't take that back. I can't make that stop. Now, what I'm going to do is, let me go the wives of other people.
Yeah, Christians, what's his dad wearing? That's his dad, by the way.
Yeah.
They own a church. I don't know if you can see the church in the background. It's
name of the church. He gives the name of the church. He gives the name of the individuals. Yep. So God Logic needs to be careful too. Well, right now I thought it was pausing because of the thing. Let me just stop that for a second because it's just like stop. Well, my computer is rainbow now. That's 1 minute 16 seconds. I'm gonna do it again. Get in touch with the FBI. Get in touch with police for the safety of those individuals. From neighborhood to the bosses, to the churches. And then when you got the time, pay him back. Pay him back with this lovely, lovely, lovely Quran.
been meddling in with the ripping of the Quran and sitting behind David Wood while he's doing all these things. He goes by the name of Avery. You know him as Doggy Logic online. We've exposed him before.
You destroy the ideology of Islam. This is what Islam is. This is what Islam does. Fruit of Islam. They hate non-believers so much. That's what they do. They go after their relatives. They go after their wives. So get in touch with FBI. Get in touch with police. Okay? And then pick up your Bible and then go and preach the gospel to those Muslims. That's what you've got to do. That's what I think you've got to do. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. But staying silent is not a solution. I know that from my experience.
I think we're going to take it to the next level. Yeah, Christians, what's his dad wearing? That's his dad, by the way. They own a church. I don't know if you can see the church in the background. It's dad's church. Let's see if anybody talks about his church online. Let me see. Oh, here's a Yelp.
Yeah, and then he goes. So this is the best Islamic arguments. Like, you know, have to defend Islam. Have to prove that Islam is true. That people can jump in our gangs. We come after your wife. We come after your neighbor. We come after your son. We come after your boss. We come after your house. Oh, we also go after your church. We also go after your bishop. We go after your brother too. Like, I'm just gonna fast forward. This is just.
What? It says, place $100 on the altar, then spin around in a circle, and God will bless you. Yo, Chad, is this what they doing at the church? Wait, it says it's almost a joke. Wait, I didn't read that right. It's almost a joke halfway through. Place $100 on the altar, then spin around in a circle, and God will bless you. I don't think that's quite how it works. Chat, so hold on. So Logic's dad tells them halfway during the service, yo, come everybody drop 100 and spin in the circle and you're gonna be forgiven. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Holy smoke! David Wood, is this what y'all be doing? I continue to keep going back, hoping for a change and to capture a message and lesson, and often leave disappointed as I spent most of the sermon silently praying and trying to pick out something meaningful. So, chat, she's going to the church. They're just telling her, get over here and donate money, and she's sitting there bored, like, what the hell am I supposed to be doing? Oh, my God. Oh, and if you're asking who is this, this is, by the way, this is the original Avery. What's his hand doing on her head, chat? Why Logic's that?
So this is the moment he's reading review of a church, which he gave people what is the name of the church, all those kind of things. He pointed people who is him. And he read review and he's looking at the pictures, all those kind of things. And he's concerned that a priest puts hand on the head of someone from the congregation. But he doesn't concern that his brothers put their private part on a woman. He doesn't concern that his prophet put his private part on Aisha. He doesn't concern that what genies did to Muhammad, right? He doesn't concern about that. He just like, oh, my priest put his hand on my head. That's what he concerns.
Dad has his hand on somebody's head? Why does Logic's dad have his hand on a girl's head?
Those whose heart is not pure, nothing is pure to them.
Why? Like, I actually don't get it.
You don't get it?
I actually don't get.
Ask Muhammad why his private part was on Aisha. Ask Muhammad Hijab why his private part in a hotel room with Aisha. Ask Ali Dawa why his private part was in Mecca doing things with a woman. Ask your brother Watcher as he's watching where is his private part. Ask those things. It will help you to understand. Someone says this Malik and his parents had to leave the UK because they are scammers. Don't know. Don't know. Those people live actually comfortable in UK. If they left UK and run away, if that is true, that means like even with the UK standards, they messed up.
Wait, so his dad puts. Please don't tell me that he's got the miracle powers where he puts his hand on his head. Oh my God. And they charge $100 and they spin it. They're spinning in the circle. That's not our words, by the way. That's the Yelp review. We didn't say nothing, chat. This is Avery's. It says, this is insane. Why do they do this? It's like they're. It's unwelcoming and quite frankly a put-off for anyone who is seeking a message but instead ends up leaving feeling chastised for not being able to contribute to the third offering of $100 or more. What is this? It's almost a joke halfway through. Place $100 on the altar, then spin around in a circle and God will bless you. Chad, do you see like how much of a joke this stuff is? Like, do you see how much of a joke these people are? Come to the front of the church, drop 100 and spin in a circle and God forgave you. And she gave him a 2-star review. She said, I ain't coming back here no more. And by the way, this is if you look up, this is Logic with his friends in front of the church in Lancaster, California. This is where they're operating out of. This is where they're operating out of. So, I mean, swindling does not fall far from the tree, does it?
So those of you who will get in touch with the FBI and police regarding the David Wood's wife and all other things, make sure you inform the police about God Logic and the church and all other things he's mentioning in here. Okay? It'll take one man to just cover up his body with these reddish things, wrap it up and enter to church. That's all it takes. And they do it for the sake of Allah.
Swindling does not fall far from the tree. I mean, I could say this is all Christians. I know some very generous Christians in the chat. I know some Christians that, don't like to be bamboozled. This is their actual problem with church, right? But at the end of the day, spinning in a circle, handing out money, not so much what a Muslim will be doing, the guy with the pink tie, that's his brother, chat. That's Logic's blood brother.
Oh yeah, just let me make sure everyone got it. This is God Logic and this is his brother. So those are the individuals I want you to go after it. That is the in English translation.
By the way, chat, Logic said he's with Club Pyru. He's rocking Club Pyru. We appreciate that logic. Thank you for checking in with Club Pyru. Chat, who's in Club Pyru right now? Chat, if you rocking with Club Pyru, put a little Pyru in the chat real quick. One time.
I don't know what is that. I don't know what is that thing, but yeah.
Time for the one time. If you Club Pyru, Avery's Club Pyru. Are you Club Pyru? Come on, man. Club Pyru, we in the building? Come on, we in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Avery's with Club Pyru. Avery is with Club Pyru. Anyway, back to this guy. That was just a little halftime show. Final remarks. We heard the woman's testimony. We will be pursuing it further. This guy.
That was, I'm very, very confident that was a fake and lie. Don't be surprised. You know what? Because they are all in it together, okay? Don't be surprised now if you see Muslims are going to put up a video and then saying, he's the background, he's the background. Don't be surprised when that comes forward. Do not be surprised with that.
Raped a 13-year-old girl when he was overage. He took advantage of her. He groomed her. And the statute of limitations is not ran out yet. So, David, clip this part under the feet, all those guys.
Manar is going to intellectually defeat your David Wood in a debate. And that's a good thing, okay? We disagree about things. What we do, we have debates and discussions. We argue our arguments. We make arguments. We come back with the new arguments. We don't go after another man's wife. We don't share people's personal details. We don't post people's home address there. Yeah, go to the debate and defeat him. Destroy him with your arguments. Everyone welcomes that.
Quote this part and send this to David. Make sure he hears this. Well, if he's not, David, keep ripping up the Quran, okay? Keep ripping it up if that's what your heart desires,
yeah,
right?
My
if
heart
that's what
desire.
Yahweh and Paul taught you to do, go ahead and do it. All I'm going to say is this. For every page that gets ripped out from now on, okay, one of your boys, his whole background is going up on the screen. And I'm going to give you some names who we're going to go after next. Here, let me give you a teaser, David, just so you don't think I'm lying.
You know, I've got lots of Qurans. I've got lots of Qurans. Anyway, he gives names, all those kind of things. Which part? There is a part, just a second. Yeah, we can listen to that, like that's next 15 minutes or something.
Okay. Now I'll leave you guys to figure this out. Okay. I'll leave you guys to figure this out. Now, David, someone in your crew, this is his kitchen. Okay. I'm not going to tell you whose kitchen this is. Okay. But this is somebody's kitchen. You can go around, be like, yo, is this your kitchen? Is this your, ask around.
You've got the point. Okay. Those of you who are working with David or did anything with David. Okay. He's making a point. I'm going to come after you. That's overall point. And then there's a moment he kind of again goes through the wife of people in that he says, they are not your wives anymore. They are our wives from now on. Let me see if I've got that part. I can't remember.
Who saw that? Libya, Proskineo? I mean, we read your books more than you do. right? So at the end of the day, we're not going to rip your books up. We're not going to, because of some low tier criminals. What we're going to do is come for you guys directly, and we're going to come and actually.
Is this going after someone directly? Is this going after someone directly? No. This is going after people's relatives, after people's loved ones, after people's wives. And not he's going after them, he's sending all of his gangs after them. Okay, that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
Show you one by one what this is going to end up being. And it's not going to just stay here. It's going to stay, it's going to be a warning, because people in your real life need to know the cowards and filthy people you are and what you do behind their back. Okay? So chat, I think we're done for the day. Here, let's bring up this guy real quick. Okay.
Okay, I'll stop there, but you've got the point. So here's the thing. Overall, what we have here. Overall, what we have here. Muslim cannot come up with the arguments. They choose to go after people's wife, and then David would say, guys, that's like really, really low. Don't do it. If you do it, I will eat the Quran. I feel so sorry for David. Like he will probably get tummy ache, all those kind of things. Okay, but they're pushing it. They're pushing it. They're pushing it. And then what do? Well, here's my plan. Here's my plan. My plan is, David, I'm going to share all the informations about your wife and your family members. All my gangs come after you. Oh, by the way, people, here's David Wood's wife's phone number. Let's make the call. Everyone got the number? 123 123. Everyone got the number? Like so low level, man. But I know this is what Islam produces. This is what Islam produces. So keep eye on YouTube, Muslim YouTubers, okay? Anyone who puts up that fake testimony and then says, this is what David did, you know they are behind this interview. You know they are behind this doxing, okay? That's what it is. Anyone who goes in other social media platforms, okay, uses the same interview, you know they are behind this and behind this doxing, okay? And anyone who doesn't make any video to telling this gentleman, taking takfir of him and finishing him once for all, yeah, they're all behind this. This is in the stage. None of the Muslim missionaries or Dawa gangs or scholars should say, oh, it's not my business. It's not in that stage. This is in the stage when someone puts your picture of your home with the address, gives your wife's phone number to the public, and then tells people where she is. Yeah. And you say, oh, that's not my business. You are in it, man. You are seriously in it. Get in touch with FBI. Get in touch with police. Keep eye on these Muslim missionaries. Call them out. Did you pick that up? No one is calling what the disgusting things Muslims are doing, right? To their Muslim brothers and Muslim sisters. No one is calling them out. But they are bringing fake people and doxing people. That's the level Muslims have. Seriously. Few points, brothers and sisters and friends, and also not friends one. Especially brothers and sisters and friends. Once, whatever you've done in your life, once you repent and turn to Lord Jesus Christ, okay, King of Kings, logic of cosmos, forgives all. David Wood is right with the Lord. Okay? If there is a crime, when the person comes forward, necessary steps will be taken. But at this stage, he is right with the Lord. So you are better than Muslims. You should able to easily pick up when someone is sharing false testimony or lying about someone. You should able to easily pick that up. Okay? No one who is being raped would call that relationship as sex or that interaction as sex. No one would do that. Lots of questions. As I said, I started the live stream as like, okay, there might be something we might be learning from her, but from the voice changing to not giving any details, not remembering his surname was something else, to different age, somewhere in neighborhood of Virginia, all those kind of things, even lies about drugs, that make me convinced that no, this is a lie. And it helps you to see how far someone can go to shut down the critics of Islam. How far someone can go to shut down the critics of Islam. They've got no problem of lying. They've got no problem of bringing people who lie. We are dealing with the ideology who teaches people you can fake evidence to the court. You can lie at the court. And it's all fine. It's all fine in their mind. So that's where David stands with the Lord. That's where this fake testimonies stands, stuff, all those kind of things. So that is, and it's against law. It's against law to share fake false informations intentionally. It's against law. Okay, someone needs to deal with that. So therefore, as I said, get in touch with your police, get in touch with FBI, that people's personal information is being shared in the intention of putting their life in danger. They make your life that, okay, you've got to live in fear. You've got to live in fear until we come and then take your life from you. They come to steal and destroy. That's what it is. And for the very basics, which I don't even need to mention, but I'm just going to mention it. Brothers and sisters and beloved ones and friends, pray for the body of Christ. Pray for the body of Christ. Pray for the people who are in the front line. Pray for their protection. But also pray that in all situations, when the life turns upside down, when things becomes difficult, pray that in all situations, we will be faithful to the scripture. Okay, that's something very, very important. Because at the end, like, I can't remember who said earlier, but someone earlier said, just relax. At the end, I know bottom line is, King of Kings, logic of cosmos, eternal Son of the Father is on the throne. He rules and reigns. There is nothing happens without his permission. That's the bottom line. Another bottom line is, God doesn't need David Wood. God, our God is so kind and so generous. He is willing to use people like David Wood. That is a privilege to him. He is ready to go home when our Lord takes him home. That's how it is. But looking from like this small human perspective, I am looking, and all it just reminds me how Muslims dealt with my life, how they messed up with things in my life. And they are doing exactly the same thing. That's how it is. That's how it is. So, be prayerful, be watchful. Be prayerful, be watchful. And don't give, I know it's a mistake that I give platform to those Mossad agents, all those kind of things, but don't need it. Don't need it. You take, there is no better protector than our triune God, okay? There is no anyone is better protector than our triune God. So we put our lives in his hands, and that's how it is. That's how it is. It is such a shame that it become very normal that the moment you deal with ideology of Islam, the moment you deal with this very dangerous book, now you kind of say, oh yeah, this is my life from now on. It shouldn't be like that. Yes, people should turn up to debates to destroy David Wood's argument. There is nothing wrong with that. And then you go home and then you develop your better arguments. You study more. Don't, like, literally don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I've got lots of Qurans. I can spend every day, like, I can't do everyday live stream, but in lots of my live streams, I can just deal with this, you know? But the thing is, I can't destroy the ideology simply destroying their book. This ideology can only be destroyed by replaced with the glorious gospel of our glorious God. You can destroy the book. You can even destroy someone. But ideology still will be there. So only way that ideology, this very, very dangerous ideology, Islam, can be destroyed and replaced is with our glorious gospel. Actually, not our glorious gospel of our glorious God. That's the bottom line, I think. I forgot to mention this one. Sorry. Peace of Christ be with you, sister. A Muslim by the name of Real Talk 792 threatened me saying I was next. Then did a blanket threat in the chat. I have screenshots. They don't understand this. Won't end well for them. Yeah, their biggest weapon, right? Their biggest weapon. Oh, they saw someone with on the street. Oh, they know your address. That is their biggest weapon. And who is our biggest weapon? Gospel. We've got gospel, man, who washes people's brain, washes people's heart, makes them brand new, destroys your old being. Our weapon is the gospel. Their weapon is your personal information. Be careful, sister. Don't nothing surprising here. Nothing surprising here. Liars. David never said names. Shameful donkeys. Don't insult the donkeys. I think this is in the intention when this lady was like, oh, she once he mentioned me. No one know your name. But at this stage, I'm someone who thinks this information is not correct. Thank you for exposing this obviously false admission point. Rape victims never call it sex. Yep. What does all his information will be public soon? It's not his information to be public soon or not. Like, I think if someone decided to go under the name of Jackson, let that person go under the name of Jackson. I'll call them Jackson. It's not my business to go through all of their documents and then come and then say, oh no, this person's name is David. That person wants to go under the name of Jackson, let them go under the name of Jackson. But once you go intentionally to find people's information and then share it in the intention that you are going to put that person's life in danger, that is like crossing off the line. That is crossing off the line. It looks like probably his brothers were, oh, we are not happy what you've done, so go after David Wood so that we can put things together, put things right. Thank you very much for the super sticker. How low can Muslim go? Low. Lower. Very, very low. We will never know. Doxing is pretty low for a Muslim. It is like giving green light. You know what I mean by that? They're cowards. They go so low, so low. You don't even know, like, oh, there was anyway else to go. But it's all, they can't defend this book. They can't defend their prophet. What is the best thing to do? Thank you very much. And thank you very much. Anyway, that's all I have. I was angry about it. I just thought, let's be angry together. Anyway, takeaways. In case I missed it. Importance of prayer. Pray for protection. Pray for brothers and sisters in all opportunities and all situations. Gospel to be faithfully preached and false ideologies to be destroyed. And do very basics and then get in touch with police and FBI. If someone is giving like another very basic thing, okay? If someone does that to David Wood today, tomorrow it's going to be you. It doesn't matter whether you are in his list or not. Someone else is going to do that to you. Someone else is going to do that to you. Someone else is going to do that to someone else. So there needs to be line. Okay, they already crossed that line. So can anyone be kind enough? And then when you see Muslims went ahead and then made videos about this so-called victim lady, all that, and when Muslims made a video that they won't be, if they are not making a video about doxing is bad, all those kind of things, and dangerous, and not taking their brothers down, let me know. I'm gonna deal with this book. Okay, you see Muslims are making videos that this is the victim spoke, all those kind of things, all that lies, send it to me, or just give me the name. I can't bother to watch it, but we deal with the Quran. We deal with the Quran. Thank you very much, everyone who joined us in the chat, everyone who watched. Sorry it wasn't like useful topic to learn something, but I guess our takeaway is going to be, do not dox. Do not dox. God bless you all until I see you again.